So we just did the full dance for you, the full audition dance. Now we have a couple of tips and techniques to help you learn the dances. First of all, once you've gotten comfortable enough with the dance, practice it while singing it. We did that most of the time we choreographed. Right now we're just talking, but because we're kind of wiped from this week.
So the reason this helps you, because it's, number one, the workout helps because it gets you in shape and ready for all the cardio and the dance. As you can see, there's a lot of movement.
It's just
but
one dance.
As well as dancing it, you have to sing it and be smiling, happy.
Acting. So
all three of those things need to be played together. So practice them together so that you know what's going to come.
Yep.
So this is a technique to help you learn the dance because all of these together are really difficult to learn. So first of all, we put the dances, how to learn the dances in parts. So that helps you. Yes. And so basically, you learn each part of the dance at a time. And what you do is, say you're learning verse 1. Or bridge 1. Okay? So you learn all the moves from bridge 1. All right? And then you do them in slow motion, not with the song, just in your head. So sing it along with the lyrics so that you know. And then once you feel comfortable and you don't forget any of the moves, you don't have to look back at the video to redo a learning portion, then you try it with the part of the music. Once you feel comfortable with that, to that pace, then you move on to the next part and you learn it the same way I just said. And then once you're comfortable with the second part, you practice both parts at least once or twice with the music together so that you know the order that they go in and you know all the moves. Do not move on until you're comfortable with those two portions to the next one. Because if you move on just to learn all the dance moves, to get them in your head, you're not going to be able to perform it. You're not going to be able to perform it at this speed. And so, yeah, that's
Take it slow, and you'll have to sacrifice a lot of time to learn this. There it is.
So, because as you could see with some of the parts that we did, we had a hard time remembering the order, but we got better with practice. So,
yep. So just keep adding on every time you learn a new dance. The second one is
when you're practicing the dance in time to the music, you can try not to get ahead of yourself, but what you want to do is you want to be constantly actively thinking. So while you're doing one move, remember, all right, and then next I go into this move right after it. So you just got to keep that in your head so that you don't lose track or don't know what you're doing while you're doing the dance.
The third one is always know your surroundings when you're dancing. You'll have set pieces, you'll have other people. I know you're alone or maybe with a couple of friends when you're learning this. But this also goes with be aware of your placing in a formation. So if you know you're starting out in one spot on the floor, make sure when you do a turn, you're not a couple steps back. Because you're put in these formations for a reason. They're all in lines for a reason. All the moves are for a reason, to look good in a giant group of people and not hurt yourself. And this is mostly for performances, but you have to keep this in mind as you're learning. You have to commit to every single move. It's better to stick most of the moves that you learn than do all of them but not full out. So if the last part you don't remember all of this, it's better to just join in on that and make it really clear what you're doing.
That's for the performance factor. So in an audition, people still look at the fact that you can catch into a part even if you messed up. If you just kind of stand there and you're like, I lost. No, that's not cool.
If you get lost in the audition, just start dancing. Come on, it's High School Musical. You're still gonna look good if you just dance. But keep it in mind as you learn the dance. Don't just learn the move we do and move on because there are 7 videos to learn or whatever. Just really look at each move. We don't have a lot of time to explain them, but we try our best.
And marking means doing your moves not full out. So just doing them I'm just gonna work on the arms and just move my feet a little bit because I know the moves. Even if you do know them and that's how you practice it with a song, you will not be prepared for the cardio and all the crazy movement when you actually do it full out. So mark your moves at the beginning when you're learning it and when you're trying to remember everything in the order of it, but you need to do it full out 90% of the time you run the dance so that you can get used to the cardio.
The trick is just to take each thing slowly and step by step. And it'll take time, but it'll look amazing at the end. And after you've learned these dances or while you're in the process, practice them at every single moment you can, even, like, after you get cast for the auditions as well. Like, when we have dance shows, we'll be in school, and I'm not saying you should space out when your teacher's lecturing, but, you know, if it's nothing important that you're doing, if it's a movie you're watching, like, practice the feet steps underneath your desk, or while you're walking your dog with your iPod in, put the songs on your iPod.
Yeah, or you can, like, create a little stage in your head, like a little Briarwood stage, and, like, what you think the set will look like, and the people around you, and do the dance. Like, make the people do the dance in your head. So.
Yeah, I mean, I dance while I walk my dog, so I don't really care who's watching. I mean, I have no dignity, so if you have dignity, you shouldn't do that. But just, like, in the store, wherever, you know what we're trying to say. Okay, hopefully these helped.
If you have questions, Facebook us.
You can call, you can text, you can email, you can Skype, you can IM, anything.
Yeah,
like,
you know, even if you don't really know us and you're like, well, we're the only people that choreograph the dance, so you kind of got to ask us stuff. You know, if you see us at a store, hey, I have a question, let's do the dance in front of, I don't care.
If I'm with my mom and my grandma and we're, like, shopping.
And you're speaking Russian and, like, ha-ha.
And we're, like, arguing in Russian, like, no, Grandma, we don't want any more potatoes for dinner! Okay, maybe wait a minute till my grandma's, like, done yelling. We can come up to me after and still ask. Yeah. Like, you can text us at 1 in the morning. I honestly don't mind. We might not reply, but
we'll reply.
It'll be the first thing we see when we wake up.
Or I'll first see one of her sleep texts and then.
Okay! Okay, so have fun, you know. Draw the dance steps in your mac and cheese at Panera. Good luck. Have fun. It's a fun dance.
It is. It's really fun.
Wow, have fun. Bye.